Hello. Welcome back to the Paradox Podcast. I I am sick, so I have asthma. If I cough in the microphone and blow your eardrums, I'm very sorry. To all 11 of my subscribers, you have permission to unsubscribe if I blow out your eardrums. But, not that you didn't need my permission to do that. Very grateful for all 11 of my subscribers. Anyway, yeah, if you're new here, hello. I am a person who likes controversial things. I like to debate things. So, I'm not necessarily that I'm talking to someone, I'm just debating myself, pretty much. Or putting putting my argument out there. If I coughed less, I would edit it out, but I'm coughing like literally every 2 minutes, and it's just keeping it real. So yeah, today I thought we'd take a very controversial road today, and I'm gonna share about why I personally don't listen to Taylor Swift. There are some problems. There are a lot of problems. Pardon. Yeah. So first of all, just to get right into it, much more of an intro. I'm sure you're all very intrigued. There are a lot of things with secular music that we really don't pay much attention to. I am a Christian. I am not ashamed to share about that. I can do a podcast episode on my testimony, stuff like that. That is at the core of who I am. I'm a follower of Jesus Christ. That being said, there are so many things that talk about Christianity and Jesus Christ in the secular music world, and not in a good way. Not in a way that properly represents God and who he is. It's very disrespectful. It's horrible, saying horrible things in relation to God and Jesus Christ. That's mind-blowing. You can get so much hate for making fun of someone else's religion, anyone's religion. You will get so much hate for looking down on someone's religion, except if it's Christianity and a Christian's faith. If you make fun of a Christian's faith, no one cares. No one calls you out. There's no problems with that. You look at so many. The first thing that comes to mind is the one song by Lil Nas. I think it's called Jesus Christ. I've never listened to it, but I've seen posters for it or album covers or whatever, and I'm like that's okay. If someone made fun of Buddha or Allah or Muhammad or anything like that, people would go nuts. And we're alone here. Christians are alone. Some Christians don't even speak up because they don't want to get involved. It's too controversial of a subject. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to get on a YouTube channel and cover my face and talk about my opinions. I'm here with my face. You can see my face. I am publicly declaring that this is wrong. I'm going to stand up for this. Anyway, that being said, aside from the Lil Nas issue, there are a lot of others. I think there's something by Rihanna, there's something by Halsey, just like different representations of Jesus that are so like unbelievably disrespectful, almost crossing like demonic, like demonizing God and Jesus. It's horrifying. That being said, Taylor Swift kind of grew in popularity. You know, she kind of started out with all these like really clean country girly pop songs that were like all about self-confidence. That sounds disgusting. My cough. They were just all like female empowerment, stuff like that. Yay, hilarious. Not hilarious, just funsies. You know, she came out with 1984? Is that what it's called? I'm sorry, I'm not a Swiftie. I'm explaining why. Just a lot of like these like really fun She came out with Folklore. That was like a different change of pace. She started introducing a lot of like innuendos or language into her songs, which kind of changed the beat. I think in Reputation, her whole niche kind of changed, and you just kind of get like, oh, because she had gone from, like Fearless and 1984. Is it 1984? I don't know. Anyway, just like the fun songs that you think of, like original Taylor Swift, Red, all those albums. I still have a couple of those songs in my playlist, or maybe like a few of my really, really old playlists that I just haven't weeded out in a while, whether it be like Welcome to New York or We're Never Getting Back Together, whatever. But specifically, she introduced a lot of language into her albums. I forget if it started in Reputation. I know there was some in Folklore, and just kind of as it's progressed, there have been a lot of agendas in her music. And obviously with secular music, you can't really get away from that. Everyone, especially in the secular world, has a lot of their own opinions, and they're not afraid to put them out in the open with however they're doing that. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm making my opinion known. So, she did that too. She believes in things I don't believe in, stands for things I don't stand for, that kind of thing. Anyway, I'm talking specifically about the Tortured Poets Department. That is what I'm focusing on today. If you didn't realize, that's what I'm building up to. There are some of the things that she talks about are so explicitly disrespectful, outright like what I don't have vocabulary in my brain right now. Like outward complete like disrespect and abhorrence to Christianity and God, the church. I have some of the lyrics written down. I just want to also, it's on a piece of paper because I'm filming on my phone. I don't have a camera or anything, but I printed it out. So be prepared. So I think, is it Daddy I Love Him? That's the one song, first lyrics. But Daddy I love him. I just learned these people only raise you to cage you. Sarah's and Hannah's in their Sunday best, clutching their pearls, sighing, what a mess. I just learned these people try and save you 'cause they hate you. What? Like, what is... She's basically expressing that people who are trying to show people love by bringing them into the church and communicate God's love to them, as an outreach. People will go, and we call it getting saved, because we're placing our faith in Jesus Christ, and we're renouncing the fact that we can do it on our own. We're saying we realize that we're sinners. We realize that no one is perfect. And getting saved is professing with our mouth and believing in our hearts that Jesus Christ is Lord, and that he was crucified, that he died, and he was raised from the dead. That's the gospel. If you believe that in your heart and confess it with your mouth, you will be saved. She's saying that these people try to save you because they hate you. Anyway, moving on. Like, just think. Just think. Just think. Next one. I think this is the same song. I think it's still Daddy I Love Him. Different section of lyrics. God save the most judgmental creeps who say they want what's best for me. Sanctimoniously performing soliloquies I'll never see. Thinking it can change the beat of my heart when he touches me. And counteract the chemistry and undo the destiny. You ain't gotta pray for me. Me and my wild boy and all of this wild joy. If all you want is gray for me, then it's just white noise and it's my choice. That's crazy. She's singing about wanting to run away with this person and do bad things with this person, and singing about the people, judgmental creeps, who are saying, no, that's not going to help you. That's not good. You're going to regret this in a couple years. And she's like, flipping them off. She's like, she calls them judgmental creeps. They say what they want, what's best for me. It sounds like they know what's best for you, sweetheart. Sorry, I'm getting like so passionate about this. Anyway, going to guilty as sin. Song title question mark. That's a little concerning. Guilty as sin. What does that even mean? Guilty as sin? Is the sin that's making you guilty, or you're guilty as okay, anyway. This is like so sacrilegious of Jesus' resurrection, death and resurrection. That is the core of Christianity. If you don't believe that Jesus died for you, you're not a Christian. If you don't believe he rose from the dead, you're not a Christian. She's specifically calling out in these lyrics. Let me read them. What if I roll the stone away? They're gonna crucify me anyway. What if the way you hold me is actually what's holy? She's she's making fun of the torture that Jesus experienced. And she's putting herself on the level of being able to resurrect from the dead. What if I roll the stone away? What if they're going to crucify me? I don't even understand. What if I roll the stone away? She's making fun of some of the most core values and beliefs of the Christian faith. It's not a religion, it's a faith. I'm just going to put that out there. Done with the lyrics for now. I'm just going to chat. But the fact that Jesus and God are so commonly mocked in modern day secular culture, and that's okay. Like not that it's okay. I'm saying like people think that's okay is crazy. But if you mock someone who is struggling with gender dysphoria, if you mock someone who is struggling with homosexuality, if you're calling out who they, like their core beliefs and who they are, you are put down so quickly and you are looked at as backwards and far behind the modern day culture and so twisted and cruel. You're looked at as a hater. But if you call out something that is literally my life and who I am, and you're making fun of it, that's okay. If it involves Christianity, it's fine. Like, part of my frustration is that I don't see enough Christians standing up for what they believe in. Our culture attacks us so quickly and we accept it. That's not okay. It's an opportunity to tell people about the Lord. I know you're seeing a lot of like my opinions come through, my faith come through. I'm not afraid of that. I know a lot of people aren't going to watch this video because they can't relate to it. Maybe you're fine with mocking someone's religion or faith. But why are you not fine if it's mocking a different one? Why, if you're fine with mocking Christians, but you're not okay with mocking Muslims, what's the difference? Why is one okay but the other isn't? Sorry, that was really gross. I feel like I'm talking in gibberish. Honestly, I feel like this every podcast episode. I'm trying to like organize my thoughts, but they don't even make sense because I'm organizing here. This is not scripted, other than the lyrics from the songs. Pardon my snorting. But so many core beliefs and values in today's culture are protected. Ones that had been looked down upon 10 years ago, 5 years ago maybe. Things that people have fought for to protect are now being like raised up. But something as simple as faith in God is thrown out the window. And it is openly mocked in one of the most popular and well-known artists' songs. And people continue to listen to it. if you are a Christian and you have put your faith in Jesus Christ, please genuinely consider what these kinds of lyrics are putting into your brain. Because if you were listening to this, accepting the songs that you're listening to, you might not even realize that you're doing it. But if you're allowing that kind of media to saturate you, you are allowing those ideas to slowly creep into your mind, whether you believe that or not. If you're saturating yourself in these kind of ideas as a Christian, you're allowing footholds for Satan to get into your brain. You're allowing footholds for him to confuse you. And is this okay? Maybe this is okay. Maybe it's fine. This is I'm being very blunt, just saying. But if you are a believer in Jesus Christ, if he has changed you, if you have a relationship with him, please reconsider some of the music choices that you listen to. This is just one example. Literally, like, this is just one. There are so many different songs and artists who mock God and who mock Jesus. If you have put your faith in Jesus Christ, don't go alongside that. Don't support that, please. Please reconsider. That's all I'm trying to say. So that's my very unpopular take on Taylor Swift. That's why I don't listen to her songs. Like I said, I think I have 1 or 2 songs from her old albums. But for the most part, I listen to none of her music because I know, there are just some things that really, really go against what I believe. Anyway, that's my 2 cents on this. Unpopular opinion, all that jazz. Thank you for watching.